Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Locks of the Day podcast. This is episode number 52. I'm here once again with Zach and Andrew. Last week on podcast number 51, we went 5-1, sweeping MLB and tennis, going up 9.5 or 9.45 units total, which means if you're simply just betting $50 units, you would have profited $472.50 on number 51's podcast. Now we're obviously going on podcast 52. We're going to bring you MLB, tennis, and PGA once again. Let's get right into it. Andy, you got the MLB three-star kid? Give it to him.
Yes, sir. Three-star for MLB today will be Texas Rangers money line. They're playing the Angels. It's a minus 135. Rangers have kind of been on a roll since coming back from the All-Star break. 8-3 in their last 11 games. They swept the A's, swept the Braves, and took 2 of 3 against the Tigers. They're outscoring their opponents 53-31 since the All-Star break. So pretty simple. Bats are hot, pitching styled. Kind of except for last night. Patrick Corbin started for them. He pitched well. Then their bullpen came in and just absolutely shit the bed. But they did score 5 runs and couldn't win a ball game. That's back-to-back nights against the Angels where they put up 5 runs and just can't win a fucking game. But tonight, a little different. They got Evaldi on the mound. He's been fucking lights out. He's got a record of 8-3, a 1.5 ERA, racking up 101 Ks in 96 innings, and only giving up 5 home runs. That's kind of absurd, like for a starting pitcher. And he's only given up 1 run in the month of July in 23 innings so far. So this guy's fucking locked right now. He's on a whole other level. I just don't think the Angels are consistent enough at the plate to get the job done. So we're gonna ride the Rangers money line again tonight. They were the 3-star last night. So I don't think the Angels sweep the Rangers tonight. So lock that in on minus 135. Zach got it too.
Yeah, for the 2-star, we are going with Marlins money line at a plus 120. They're taking on the Cardinals tonight in another series, or actually to end the series, sorry. And I really like the Marlins in this one. They're going for a series win. They've been red hot. They should have swept the Brewers, who have been probably one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team in the league. This past weekend, they lost that one late. This series with the Cardinals, they've split so far, and I think they should take this one. They got Cal Quantrill on the mound, who at the beginning of the year looked terrible, had like a 12-13 ERA. He's worked that all the way down to a 5, just based over the month of May. He had a 3 ERA. June, he had a 4, and this month he's right back in between like a 3 to a 4, so he's been very good. On the other side of things, Miles Mikolas is on the mound for the Cardinals, and he has been extremely hit or miss, 6 and 7 with a 5 ERA this year. In the month of July, it's very similar. He had a start, like he's had 2 very good starts and 2 very bad starts. First start, he got up 8 runs. Then he went 6 innings, no runs. Then last start was 4 innings, he gave 6 runs, and then last start was 5 innings, and he gave up no runs. So he's been very hit or miss, but this Marlins team is a very good contact team. They hit over 250 as a team in total. So it wouldn't shock me to see these guys get on base, steal bases, make a point, get up early, hand it over to good old Cal. He'll shut the door, and the Marlins win this series once again, and they keep rolling as they look to try to fight for another wild card spot. So Marlins money line plus 120 is your 2-star.
Lock it in. There's your MLB locks. Let's sweep that one again, fellas. And then here comes tennis. Let's sweep this again as well. So rolling right away with the 3-star, scheduled to start at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. 3-star, Alex de Minaur, minus 4.5 at a minus 160 versus Francisco Comensana. De Minaur is ranked number 8 in the world, while Comensana is ranked number 71 in the world. This match will be played on hard court. And de Minaur is a legit top 10 player in the world. He's absolutely nasty, and his best surface happens to be hard court. Granted, he's good on all courts, but his best surface is hard court. Comensana is a very average player, and his best surface is clay, not hard court. He's heavily a clay player. He's Argentinian. They grow up on clay courts. He ain't ready for this, fellas. He beat a solid guy last match on hard court, but this will be a totally different level of tennis. I mean, who he beat, you guys probably wouldn't really know, but like levels below Alex de Minaur. De Minaur is better in every single aspect and covers the court 10 times better than Comensana. Comensana's in for obviously a very tough battle here that I just don't think he can handle, especially with de Minaur's quickness, never mind everything else. Yeah, this pretty much has potential to be an absolute massacre. So I love a 3-star, Alex de Minaur, -4.5, -160. And then scheduled to start at 5 p.m. Eastern time. The 2-star, we have Arthur Fields, -3.5 at a -115 versus Pablo Carrera Busta. Now, Fields is number 21 in the world, while Busta is number 93 in the world. This match will also be played on hard courts in the same tournament. Fields, he's a young stud in the game right now who can honestly beat the top names on tour. Like I said, Sinner, Alcaraz, they're levels above everyone else. When I say top guys, I mean everyone besides them. Fields hasn't played on hard courts for 4 months, but he is 6-2 in his last 8 on hard court, all against great opponents, beating guys like Zverev, who's third in the world, Tiafoe, Gabriel Diallo twice, Musetti, who's also top 10, and then losing to Medvedev. It's like he's only playing insane guys and going 6-2. That's absurd on hard courts. Yeah, he hasn't played on it in 4 months, but still. And then whatever, cool. He hasn't played on hard courts. He's been playing on clay, and he's been in great form on clay. So I think that clay form is just going to roll right back over onto hard courts. He's going to be fine with the transition. Busta, on the other hand, can really only compete on clay. He's very average on hard courts, and I think Busta lacks in almost every category except experience because he's much older than Fields. So I think Fields should handle this match with spread pretty fine. I think 3.5 is a good line. So lock in a 2-star, Arthur Fields, -3.5 at a -115. Those are your MLB and tennis locks. Now let's get right into PGA. Andy, you got the 3-star kid. Go get him.
Yes, sir. 3-star for PGA this week is going to be Tony Finau to make the cut at a +100. They're playing the Wyndham Championship this week in North Carolina, and this is big. It's a big week. If you're not in the top 70 this week, you're not going to make the playoffs. So that's how it's going to happen. So there's a lot of guys that are good that are at that cut line at 70, and there's a lot of guys that are out of that cut line that are at 80 and 90. So Finau is right at like 60ish. So I think he's going to sneak in there. But Finau has flown under the radar this year. He's posted 5 top 20s. He's missed 5 cuts. One was last week, probably fatigue from the Open coming back, flying over, jet lag and shit like that. But he's had a lot of top 30s, just floating around the middle of the pack. Kind of just what Tony Finau does, just there to get his nice 100K check for coming in 30th. But I know he's dealt with some beginning mid-season injuries with his knee, but he's still racked up 38th, 15th, 19th, 31st, 38th, like solid finishes all around the board. And with the FedEx Cup playoffs next week, obviously only top 70 golfers get in. Finau currently sits in 60th. So he is safe, but not really safe, only 10 spots into the playoffs. So you still have guys that are just outside that can make a good push this week and can bump him out. So he needs a solid week. He needs to make this cut basically to get into the playoffs. And he kind of has a little streak going on with these playoffs. Since 2016, 2017, meaning 8 seasons straight, he's made it through the 3 rounds of the playoffs. So he's made it into the top 70. He's made it to the top 50. He's made it to the top 30 in FedEx Cup points. So I think he's going to continue that streak. He is a very solid golfer. Finau is just, he's always there every week. It's just, he's Tony, like everyone knows him. So give me Finau, make cut +100. Solid golfer, and Zach will give you a little 2-star.
Yeah. So for the 2-star, it's going to be once again Tom Kim to make the cut at a -165. As our residential golf man Andrew told you, this is a big week. It's a very big week. Only the top 70 make it. Tom Kim is currently ranked 89th in that area, so he needs to have a very good week to possibly qualify for the FedEx Cup playoffs next week. And he needs to have a very, very good tournament because he has to leapfrog 19 people. So that's a lot. So -165 to make the cut here, not too surprising. I mean, last week he was a -150, played very well, very consistent. He was a -13, finished top 30 last week. To call him his nice 75K check. So he's pretty pleased with it. He had a great week. But also, too, I think he's just having a good time right now golfing. He's just looks very consistent. Had a couple of eagles on the scorecard last week as well. And I just like where this is going. I think Tom Kim is starting to heat up. He came back over from the Open, did really well over there. And then he comes back, has a 3M Open or the 3M Classic, whatever it was last week. And he does really well, hits another -13 in total. So, I like where he's going, and I like how he's set up. There's not really too much to say. I think his FedEx Cup season's on the line, so he has to perform well. And minus 165, it's a little bit juicy, but as a 2-star, I like it, and we'll lay the 2-star on it.
Love it. So that wraps up podcast number 52. Like I said, that is MLB, that is tennis, and that is PGA. You boys got anything else for him?
All set.
All set. So thank you so much for tuning into the Locks of the Day podcast. Like I said, we were up 9.45 units last week on podcast number 51. Where we're going to be up this week. Get those bets in ASAP, and we will see you next week. Thank you. Peace.